Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So I said I would just sit down and chat to you about my summer reading list, my summer reading radar, what's on my summer reading radar for the rest of summer. Will I start with telling you what I'm reading so far? What I'm in the middle of reading at the moment? The book I am currently reading is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. And this is like my first read from her as well, and I've heard a lot of good things about this book and just her writing in general. I am just over halfway now, as you can see there. I started on Sunday, it's Saturday now, so I started nearly a week ago. I feel like I'm gonna finish it in the next couple of days. Bo, Golden Retriever energy from that man. I love it. I love a good book with a Golden Retriever man. He likes what he likes. He sticks to himself. He seems like a really kind, like nice, caring person, and that's just what I need. That's just what I need in life, I fear. Oh, it doesn't really give summer, because actually it doesn't give summer at all, because there was talk of snow at the start of this. Yeah, it's been on my shelf for a while, but I'm enjoying. I'm gonna start with books that I have already on my physical TBR on my shelf that I've bought, that I want to get to, like really want to get to in the next like 6 weeks or so, however long we have left of summer. Starting with Ashley Poston books. Ashley Poston, I said this in one of my previous videos, is one of my, I would say, favorite authors. I just love her writing style so much. The books that she has written that I've read are romance, but there's a little bit of like a mix of like a magical realism in there, which I love. It's just something different. I love a romance. I love a cheesy rom-com, a second chance romance, enemies to lovers, friends to lovers. I love a romance book, but there's only so many of them you can read one after the other, I feel. But with Ashley Poston books, they're just a little bit different. You're getting your romance element, but you're getting just something different, and like to switch it up, I suppose, in between. Like I feel like I could go from a romance to an Ashley Poston book and then to another romance and not get bored, because sometimes if I go from romance to romance to romance, I feel like I get a little bit bored very easily. These two books are on my radar for the summer. So Dead Romantics is actually her first, I think it's her first release. I didn't actually know she wrote this book at first. When I saw the 7-year slip, people talking about the 7-year slip, I was like, that sounds like a bit of me. I kind of want to read that, so I picked that one up first. They're not a series, so they are standalone, so I didn't need to read this before. I don't know if it's going to be my fave one. I am still intrigued to read it. As I said, I love Ashley Poston's writing. I think after Out on a Limb, I'm going to start with this. And then of course, Sounds Like Love, her newest release. This does scream summer to me. I don't know if the Dead Romantics will give summer, because I don't know if it's set in summer or not. I correlate a romance book story being summer, if that makes sense. I'd be more inclined to pick up a romance during the summer rather than like a thriller. I feel like I need just all the easy breezy, chill, romantic vibes during the summer. Her hometown has always given her surf and sand and inspiration, but when her parents decide to close the family music venue, Joni's life begins to fall off key. Vienna Shores, that just gives summer to me. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm excited, especially because there's music involved, and ever since I read May Luna, I have just wanted to read books and stories about music and musicians. Love intertwined in music. That is what I wanted to read. I feel like these are gonna be some of my faves. For reference, 7-Year Slip is a 5-star read for me. I adored that book so much. It got me out of a 6-month-long, like literally a 6-month-long reading slump last year. I feel like it was last year. I just adore it, and I want everybody to read it, and I am potentially gonna make my friend read it. Okay, next book also doesn't give summer, but it's on my physical TBR, and as I said, I would love to get my physical TBR done before the end of summer. The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. Now, this is intimidating to me because I have never read a Jessa Hastings book, and people might see this video and be like, why are you reading her newest release first? But hear me out. I have seen people talk about Magnolia Parks for a long time, and it equally terrifies me and intrigues me. One of the tropes I know, the main trope I feel like I don't enjoy, in any aspect, in real life or in fiction. I think I want to see what Jessa Hastings' writing style is like and see do I enjoy it, so that's why I picked this book up. You know, it's not a series, it's a standalone. I could vibe with it. I saw people really enjoy it. So this is about a girl called Georgia, and she's estranged from her wealthy family in South Carolina. She lives in London at the moment. I think her and her brother are the closest in, I think she has a sister as well, I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've seen is her and her brother are quite close. She has been through a lot when she was younger, and there's a reason why she's estranged from her family. Look up trigger warnings. I have personally looked up the trigger warnings for this, so I would definitely say do that before going into this book. A lot of people I follow adore her writing and adore her books and stories, so I am very intrigued to see would I also like that. I actually have another one on my physical TBR, and it's Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. When did I download that on my Kindle? A long time ago. I just haven't got round to it, and also I think they're interconnected standalones, so do I read the other books before Yours Truly, because I know Yours Truly isn't the first. Yeah, see, it's Part of Your World's number 2, so do I have to read Part of Your World first? After Brianna's life is seriously flatlining. Her divorce is just about finalised, her brother's running out of time to find a kidney donor and the promotion she wants. Oh, that's where we're going to the new mad doctor who's already registering 8-7 on Brianna's pain in the ass scale. Why am I struggling to read this description? Oh, but when Jacob decides to give Brianna the best gift imaginable, a kidney for her brother, she wonders just how she can resist the quietly sexy new doctor, especially when he calls in a favour she can't refuse. Oh, that sounds interesting. I feel like because it's like interconnected standalones, I don't need to. It's not a second book to the first one, right? Another one I would really like to get to is The Wedding People. It sounds like it would be a summer read, that book, but from what I've seen about it, it's actually quite hard hitting. There's a kind of a deeper meaning behind it. I don't want to give spoilers, but I would definitely look up the trigger warnings for that, because I wasn't expecting, when I saw the people talking about it in the description, I wasn't expecting the storyline of it. I don't know if it's going to be a fave of mine, to be quite honest, but I still am intrigued to read it because you never know, I might actually end up really enjoying it. Okay, an author I want to talk about that nobody talks about and needs to talk about more is Catherine Walsh. She's a fellow Irish girlie like me, and her books are just so good. Her book Holiday Romance went viral on TikTok. That's how I found her. I read Holiday Romance like 2 Christmases ago now. Why is that one of my fave books ever? Andrew and Molly? Andrew? If you know, you know about Andrew. He is number one. Like, he is up there with Book Boyfriend. I'm not even kidding. I've read Holiday Romance, then I've read Snowed In. It's also kind of interconnected because Holiday Romance is about Andrew and Molly. Snowed In is about Christian, his younger brother. I think he's his younger brother. If you know, you know about Christian too. Christian's a dark horse. He's like quiet, mysterious. You're like, I want to know more about this guy, and then you read about him and you're like, I see you, Christian. I've read those two. I've read The Rebound, which my friend bought me for my birthday. I loved that book so much. Luke, she's so good at writing a book boyfriend for the girls. She knows what we want to read, she knows what we want to see, she knows what we want in real life. I'm obsessed with Catherine Walsh, and she's just actually announced her book coming out next year, which is called How to Write a Love Story, which I'm so excited about. I have pre-ordered the book. I can't wait. I'm going off on a tangent because I'm just like, she's so underrated. People need to read her books. I want to get to the other 2 books that I haven't read of hers over the summer, which are One Night Only and The Matchmaker. Who could have predicted this? Being at the same wedding in Ireland, there's a reason one night stands are one night stands. You're not supposed to see each other again, especially not when you're the maid of honor and he's the groom's brother. Okay, I'm into that. One Night Only, give me it. I'll eat it up. The Matchmaker, I think, which was her first release, which I still want to get to. Katie Collins has barely ever left her tiny Irish village of Inishbone. Why would she, when it's tight-knit community, friendly local pubs, surrounded by rolling hills and perfectly mysterious forests? It's a place of peaceful beauty, or it was peaceful, until Callum Dempsey turned up. Developer with zero eye for beauty or charm in spite of his chiseled jaw. He's not only building some hideous hotel just outside the village, but now he's also planning to knock down Inishbone's only remaining pub, to make way for a good view from the golf course. Okay, so this is like enemies to lovers vibe, which I know I'm gonna eat up. Enemies to lovers is it is my favorite trope in a book. I just love it. If you have not read Captain Walsh's books, read them. I am actually forcing you to. You have to. If you watch this video, you have to read Captain Walsh's books. Another person I want to get to that I've actually never read any of her books is Annabelle Monaghan. I have heard great things, and I feel like her books are quite short and sweet. They give summer to me, and they're romance. There's one literally called Summer Romance, which is the one I want to read during the summer. I don't think they're a series again. I think I can just read them whenever, what way I like. Yeah, Summer Romance is on my radar at the moment. Just because it has summer in the title, not gonna lie, Summer Romance, you know. It seems like she's a bit older and she has children. I actually like reading about like a little bit of an older connection. Not that I'm like saying they're old, but I mean more mature, should I say, connection, because I'm 25 now, and like I love a YA book. Listen, I've done my time with YA books, but I feel like I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I need more romances where people are in their 20s, in their late 20s, in their early 30s. I need a bit more of that, which I feel like I'm getting. Another one is The Favourites by Lane Fargo. Is that her name? I think that's... Did I just get that at the top of my head? Yes, I did. Oh my god, her name is Lane Fargo. Wow. I have seen so many good things about this book, including from my best friend. She keeps saying to me, you need to read this, like you actually physically need to read this. And I'm like, I will. She said it's her book of the year so far. She keeps thinking about it and she's like, you just have to read this. I'm like, I fear you're making me so excited. I actually hope it lives up to the expectations for me. They're childhood sweethearts, and then they become champion ice dancers, captivating the world with their scorching chemistry, rebellious style and roller coaster relationship, until a shocking incident at the Olympic Games brings their partnership to a sudden end. And I think they're being interviewed, claiming to uncover the real story through interviews with their closest friends and fiercest rivals. Okay, that sounds very interesting, and I will get to that, I feel, by the end of summer. Another one is 7 Days in June, which I have had on my TBR, not physical TBR, but mental TBR, I suppose, for 2 years, maybe. I've seen like good reviews about it, and I know people really enjoy it, so I think I would like it too. Oh, she's a writer. They may be pretending that everything is fine now, but they can't deny their chemistry. Okay, so it's second chance. I didn't realize that. That sounds really interesting, and I feel like I would really enjoy that too. The last one I'm going to talk about is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I read Funny Story at the start of this year. This is probably an unpopular opinion. I don't fully remember the book. This is my problem. I think at the time I was in a fantasy mood because I had just finished Silver Flames and I really wanted to read Fourth Wing at the time. Yeah, I went from Silver Flames, A Novel Love Story, Funny Story, then Fourth Wing, I think, in that order. I need to reread it. I think I want to reread it, and that's why I want to read Happy Place as well, because that, although I've seen people say it's not a very happy place and it's kind of a gut-wrenching book, I still want to read it because it gives me summer vibes, because it's like summer sun, I don't know. I really want to give also Emily Henry another chance with her writing, because I think if I reread Funny Story now in like during summer, maybe I'll do that, I don't know. But if I did that, I feel like I would like it more. So I think I'm gonna go for Happy Place, or a Emily Henry book in general maybe. I don't want to rule her out completely, but if I don't enjoy Funny Story for the second time, because I might reread that, and if I don't enjoy another one, I probably will not read another Emily Henry book, which I never hear people talk about, because I always see people love her books and I thought I would too. But maybe it was the wrong time. Again, I'm a mood reader, so maybe it was the wrong time for the book. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I've definitely spoken way too much and I'm sweating, so I need to like stand in front of my fan. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got some recs from this video also, from what I've like spoken about, what I've read. If you've gotten this far, let me know what you want to read this summer. If I should read certain books that you like, that give summer vibes, I would like to know. Give me all the recs you have. I want them all. I hope you enjoyed, and here is to a summer filled of reading. I'm so excited. I'm gonna do some more reading vlogs and maybe some more lifestyle content too. So yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, I would really appreciate it if you would stick around and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.